Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because you completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. Hey yo, what are you doing? That's your evil laugh, dog?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I'm on my old school.
Oh, you tripping right now. What's poppin', man? What's the deal?
First of all,
Yeah, just address
looks like
the
you're
elephant in the
somewhere
room.
you're not supposed to be.
First of all, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Don't put it like that, fam.
Like
That's how lies start.
you're somewhere you're not supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Shout
know
out
what I
to
mean?
the job. Shout out to the JOB, man. You know what I'm
We
saying?
ain't gonna get
I'm out.
we ain't gonna get wifey involved.
Hey,
You know what I
don't see how he trying. You know how
Don't get
Scorpios
wifey.
do those. Hey, don't put the Scorpio on me, man. Why you always trying to put?
She'll drive to where you at. So
Yeah, she knows where I'm at. I checked in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping out
she'll be
here.
there in a minute. She'll be there in a minute.
Yeah. See, Scorpios know. Don't get that man in trouble, Joseph. Yeah, full government, dog. Full government out here.
I need to get out somewhere. Go cook something.
Wow. Hey, listen, that's the employee of the month. You better watch your mouth.
Just playing. Just playing.
He just joking. He about to die. This is Joe's last show,
Just
ladies and
playing.
gentlemen. This is it. This is the last time we see him. What's popping, man? What's popping? What's good, fam? How you doing, brother?
You know, it's recruiting, man. It's recruiting time. Even though it's somebody in there. Even though it's wake me up in December time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's still recruiting time. This is when you put in the work.
Facts.
So in December, they can sign that paperwork. So
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? The wake me up in December, it just comes with when the names go, you know what I'm saying? When the ink go to the paper, that's about it now, because this is when the real work is done. Flips happen, but with contracts and with NIL and things like that, the flips are less and less. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, during the season, but this is when the nitty-gritty is done, man. This is when the real grind starts. I got CB in the chat. He will be back on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Taking some time, chilling.
I don't believe it, man. I'll see. I believe it when I see it, man.
We don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we're his people, though. That's the crazy thing. We are the people. Yeah, man. So
CB, man.
Little brother right there, man. Yeah, man. But the work is the work, right? Look, we'll be back on at 7:30 for the culture. You know what I'm saying? When we get wild, but you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna talk about some of the look, this is a big commit weekend, right? For a lot of people, it's like, yo, for people who feel like, yo, why are we going after people who already I'm gonna call it no show now.
Now he's telling us he gonna no call no show.
Yeah, that's not how no call no show works. You call it. That's literally a call. That's a text like, yo, I ain't gonna make it, dog. It's a big commit weekend, man. We got big time players coming that are already committed. You know what I'm saying? The graphics have dropped for them. Jackson Cantwell, Dereon Coleman, Jontavius Wyman. The names go down, and we'll get into them. But look, the work doesn't stop with them, man. You have to recruit them to the very end. Your energy shouldn't change just because the graphic is dropped. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me, Joey. What you thinking?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to this week as well. Jordan Campbell, my favorite recruit, coming out. I'm gonna just let you know right now.
Off
my
top.
Favorite guy off top since the Under Armour game when I saw him just wrecking cats.
Crashing.
I was like, what is happening here? You know what I mean?
Grown man out there, bro.
So
junior.
Jordan Campbell's my guy, man. But you know, you got Hezzy Kent coming through. That's a big one.
He's on the graphic.
Big one, man. Yeah. That's somebody we need to, lock in, lock down. Bryce Perry-Wright, that's a big one. Christopher, that's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and James Johnson as well, too. You know, James
D-tackles,
Johnson, another D tackle, man.
Yeah, need to lock that up.
Man. Definitely. We need those. You know, we have to, we shouldn't be hitting the portal hard for D tackles next season. And I do feel like that's the lightest position group right now.
Yeah. That's definitely been one of the biggest challenges on building the roster, right? Because the commodity that it is, like, that's a big time position, and if the SEC comes knocking, it's hard to fight that off. You know what I'm saying, for the accolades that they get. But yeah, man, this is a big time weekend. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, Cali. It was a big time with James Johnson is he's like, you got the 5 stars, right? He's my favorite recruit. He's moving from Fort Myers to going to Northwestern. Fam, the Northwestern there's a group of Northwestern players that needs to be part of this commitment class, man. This 26 class that we can't slip out, man, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And A1A Cali, man, Collegier and Pickett.
Yep,
definitely. Yeah, Pickett we gotta get that lot, man. I think Clemson. I think he's flirting with Clemson hard. You know what I mean? I think Miami, though, has to give him a reason not to come to Miami.
Yeah, it's his to lose.
Is riding
Miami's to lose. Yeah, it's Miami's to lose for sure. Yeah, man, you gotta lock that up, man. You gotta lock that up this weekend. We gotta get some momentum going. Just to look for a lot of it is just to, like, you know what I'm saying, quell some of the fan base angst, right? Like, it's gotta be serious now. We get some graphics dropping this the second week. We did have our guy Lamar Brown drop his July 10th commitment date, which if we gonna backtrack for a little bit, I know that's what the eyes were on our social media. You know what I'm saying, on Joey's and You Heard social media.
I ain't saying nothing.
That's what my eyes were. I know what the eyes were. I know what they meant. But him dropping a graphic, him dropping a date after his visit is a positive sign. I don't know what that means. He still has all his visits. He still allegedly got the A&M shit, but I'm gonna take it as a positive sign. I'm gonna be positive about it. So, but
Jackson Cantwell did the same thing. He said he pushed his date back twice, three times, something
twice, yeah.
17-year-olds, man, 16, 17.
Yeah, it's hard to tell them what to do. Yeah, can't tell them what to do. They're gonna do what they want, man. They're gonna do what they want. But yeah, man. So yeah, Joey. Caddy, don't rush the show, fam. We started.
If you was here Sunday, we talked baseball for at least 30 minutes, man.
And we almost jinxed it.
Yeah, we had Poke on. We talked baseball for a while, man. So yes, absolutely. Salute to Canes baseball for making it to the regional, making it to Omaha.
Supers, no, they're supers. They're not in Omaha yet.
My bad. So
they're playing Louisville. Yeah, they're playing Louisville.
Oh yeah, in Louisville. They gotta go to Louisville. They gotta
play at Louisville, 3-game series. Best, you know what I'm saying? Best first of 2 is out, and then they go to Omaha. Yeah. So, which is again crazy because Poke let us know. Poke told me not to watch the game because he said I would be a jinx on Monday night. But you know what I'm saying? If they win, then they're in Omaha. So first I'm going to Super Regionals since 2017. So
when is the first game, Louisville? Is that tomorrow?
Friday at 3. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so that's Friday at 3. I should be able to watch that. But I was told not to, so we good.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch, man. I'm gonna try to check that, man.
Poke might end us, yeah. Poke, you know what I'm saying? Poke might be. Yeah, but back to James Johnson. That's my guy in this class, man. Big time guy. You don't move to the Northwestern. You got to lock that up. Yeah. All right, Joey, run through the visitors list. I know you got it right there.
Yeah, we got it. We got Jackson Cantwell, obviously.
Bam.
Big.
Yeah.
Big honcho, throwing up the U after winning another track meet, throwing up the U. Yeah. Love to see it.
Perfect form. Also, I like to critique form. It's a perfect U. That's exactly how the hands are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jackson Cantwell.
Yeah, Bryce Perry-Wright from Georgia. Well-known D lineman, looking like an Auburn lean right now, but when has that ever mattered? He's coming on campus. I believe he's been on campus a couple times before, or at least one time.
Yeah, I think he visited during spring. I think he visited during spring ball, like most players that got, locked up for OV.
Yeah, the aforementioned James Johnson.
Yep.
Right now looking like a Florida lean according to experts. But again, man, he's at the West.
Yeah, he transferred to the West from Fort Myers.
Yeah, man. So he already knows what that what that could mean. We have unlimited access to him, and so
facts.
Jordan Campbell. Linebacker's been he's been committed for probably the longest.
He's the first
committed for at least over a year now.
Yeah, he's their first. He was Miami's first commit.
Yeah. So he's and he made it known that even though he went to Florida State, that's nothing. I'm not worried about them at all.
No.
But Jordan Campbell, my guy, man, and we mentioned Superman Hezzy Kent. Man, fresh off a Florida visit. Yep. He was having fun, with the Jordans and all of that, but he was in Gainesville. So,
very limiting.
Yeah.
Very limiting.
He's coming through 6'6", 285. Tight end. Tight end. Doesn't want to play.
Doesn't want to play tackle.
O-line, D-line, tight end. So that's gonna be a
athlete. He's an athlete.
That one's an crazy. Yeah,
that one's an athlete. That's an athlete out there.
Got Danny Odom, man. That's somebody not many people talking about. He's from Orlando. He's a corner.
Yep.
He's a top 20 corner in the country.
That's big time.
So
it's not none to sneeze at.
He's a top 200 player, and this is, of course, according to On3, and but yeah, he's a looking like a Miami lean. Devin Jackson, I think at one point was committed to Florida.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he was backed off that commitment. He's from up that way. Went to Garden, Florida. Safety, 6'2", about 200 pounds. A problem again. Top 20 ranked safety in the country. Top 300 player in the country. Yeah, water. Good job.
Yeah, hydrate, baby. You gotta hydrate, man. I'm still driving with no AC. It's hard out here. Let's get this question from our guy Log No Frenchie. So Tristan Key signed a deal with Adidas. What does that mean for him and LSU being a Nike school? If you want to read into that, French, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you want to read into that, I don't think their cleats matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I think it factors in towards Miami? It'd be nice. It might be a bonus, but I don't. Man, till pen go to paper, man. I really don't know what all this extra shit means. I ain't even gonna hold you, dog. I'm not even gonna try to conspiracy theorist some shit out of that, man. Like, it means he's getting paid from Adidas, and I'm sure LSU knew that.
Yeah, I would think it makes a little bit of a difference. Not that he can't go to LSU and play.
Facts. Yeah.
But I would think it helps. It may help his situation a little bit if he's playing with an Adidas school.
Yes.
But he's going to Texas A&M this weekend. So that's an Adidas school as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're not the only Adidas school. We're the only Adidas school that we care about. That's all that is. There's other Adidas schools out there. So Kylie King says thinks we lost Fitzpatrick to Georgia. I mean, the work is working.
September. Wake me up, September, kid. That goes both ways.
December.
December. I'm sorry, both ways. Both ways.
Wake up in September.
Yeah. That goes. He's not lost. He's just committed. He ain't lost. Yeah. No pen to paper, kid.
There it is. See, CBR guy knows he won't be able to wear Adidas products on the field if he goes to LSU.
Yeah,
because he has to wear the uniform.
Yeah,
there you go.
So That I mean, to me,
that's a decommitment to me. That's right. Like, am I wrong?
to me,
man?
you
Like,
messing with money, because I'm sure he's getting paid
yes,
to wear stuff
yes,
on the field,
yes.
So
and in pictures, and you know what I'm saying, and advertisements, 100%. Lord Bakington asks, would y'all be satisfied? Would y'all be satisfied with Cola J and Pickett, our last O-line recruits for 2026? I mean, you got your tackles.
For me, I need tackles, man. I need at least one more tackle.
Yeah, I need one more tackle.
At least one more tackle. But because our interior O-line is looking phenomenal right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see one more tackle in this class.
Yeah, one more tackle, two more guards. Yeah, one more tackle, two more guards, some more interior O-line. But I don't know if they take two of them though. Like, I think it's one or the other. Unless, like, it all depends on like the start. Two more guards, like Cola J and Pickett.
If it's Cola J and Pickett, they're gonna take both of them dudes.
If that's the choice between, because then it depends on the size of the class. Because we have to remember, 105 scholarships it's gonna take over next year, so you could take more guys. So we could be looking at a group of 30 in this class realistically, because it does. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people graduating. There's a lot of seniors on this roster.
Yep.
So yeah, you take them both.
Definitely.
Callie Kane asks, Joey, have you been hearing positive things about Beck around summer workouts?
Oh yeah. Very positive. He's full go, boy. Ripping it.
Yeah.
He's ripping that thing. You know what I mean?
He's out there, man. He's outside, man.
He's outside. I think he's working out with, receivers, his receivers. So yeah. Yes, sir.
That's gonna once I saw him throw on video, I was like, okay, he's full go. Like, you don't put that out there if you're not full go. So
we got Joel Ervin coming through too.
A tackle.
So that's the other so keeping it that's the other tackle.
Yes, that's the other tackle.
He's more of a project than Cantwell right now, but that's the other tackle.
Ben Congdon is a tackle.
He's definitely a project. Yeah.
So
so we have three tackles signed, man.
So we got three. So Cola J and Pickett, and you still got the again, we say like, oh, he's just a 3-6'4", 310. Like that's with the Reese Wood,
that's like small on the O line.
I was like, oh, why'd you get
dog? What are you doing out here?
Man, what are you doing? Why you? Man. We 6'7" and above over here. What are we doing?
Yeah, man. Go grow a couple more inches and come back.
Yeah, man. So yeah, other commit with Reese Wood, bro. So we saw, like, we take two more. That's what, 6, right? Because Condon, Ervin, Cantwell, Wood, bro. That's 4. Yeah, Cola J and Pickett. That's 6.
Nah, we got JJ Sparks.
Oh, JJ. Come on, dog.
Yeah, JJ Sparks.
Yeah, 7. That's 7.
I feel like there's somebody else. Hold on, man.
Most of the O-line, you go through that while I get this question. Callie Kane asks, what will be a successful season for Jojo stat-wise in both your opinions? Callie, before I even get the stats, dog, he's got to stay healthy. I can't even project stats. He's got to stay healthy. I'm not even gonna make up like a number for you once I do a deeper dive into it and get ready for that. But I couldn't even give you stats, man, because it's just so unknown with this whole wide receiver crew, man. There's a whole lot of first years for real. And transfers. So you can't. I couldn't even tell you, because we like, who does Beck have the best chemistry with? You know what I'm saying, during the workouts. Who does, you know what I'm saying, like, that rapport matters. Like, all those things matter. Jay Freeman says 1,113 touchdowns. Jay, what are we doing?
He's saying what's the what'll be a successful? I think successful for JoJo, man, to be 800 or more yards and 7, 8 touchdowns. I think that'd be a good help and staying healthy.
Don't play the whole
season.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good first full season. This is first full season, man. So I think that'd be a solid season, because again, I don't think we'll have one person go over 1,000 yards.
No.
I think it'll be a multitude. I think we'll have 4 or 5 guys with over 500.
Yeah.
Something
I think it's going to be split around like that. New King God does ask a good question. We'll get back to the rest of the list in a minute. If you could flip one USC commit, which would you see? Which would you choose? Topui, can I say that first name? I'm not even gonna try. Or Kenye Pepe. D-tackle for me, dog.
D-tackle for me as well.
D-tackle. It's not even.
I'm a Kenye Pepe fan, though, man. I think Kenye Pepe. I think he's more solid, more ready than Jackson Cantwell right now for me. But the DT, yeah.
The D-tackle. It's if any option you give me between other position and D-tackle, I'm always going to choose D-tackle. That's just going to tell you off top. That is, you need bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies to throw at that position, man. Because that you need waves of people. You have waves on the edges, you need waves. And right now we got 4-ish. It's kind of light right now, fam. So it's always going to be the tackle.
Them young boys going to have to be ready, man.
Yeah, Dave and Russell going to have to pop. Somebody going to have to be ready to be that 4th D tackle, dog. For real.
The freshman kid, I forgot.
Dante Simpson.
Yeah, Dante Simpson.
That low key has made the biggest body transformation that I've seen, because I saw him last year. Me and CB were at the Heritage game, and he came by after Chaminade destroyed their first round opponent, and I was like, okay, that's not. He was a little bit tall. He was around my height or whatever. Like, it didn't seem. Then when I saw him at practice during spring, I was like, okay, that's not the same person. Like, that's not the same person. He grew like 2 to 3 inches. I was like, what's happening right now? Body was totally different. So the work is the work.
Yeah.
Is that the rest? Is that the whole commitment list or recruits list? Visitor list?
We have Brett Collier coming through. Freddie Wilson, the lineman from Spruce Creek. We have a linebacker, JJ Bush from Alabama. Braden Robinson, man. I like this kid. He's a receiver. He's a small receiver, but Lord, he's crazy.
Quick. Yeah.
Twitchy. He's lean. They got him leaning towards Notre Dame right now, but crazy. Looks like a Carson Sneed is a tight end commit. He's committed to Tennessee right now. But he's a top 350 player in the nation, 6'5", 230. So
the two tight end focuses, the 2 tight end big time targets would be Hezzy and Briggs, right? Israel Briggs.
Hezzy Briggs, yeah. Yep. There was a kid from Kansas they were looking at. I can't remember his name.
That escapes me. Oh, we did have Zachary Turner. Was it Zachary Turner? That visited last week from Dallas, but he's got the SMU visit from the Dallas area. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Brett Lashley is a monster on that offensive line, on that offensive side of the ball. So that ain't none to sneeze at. But if you get past that without a possible possible commitment on the weekend or in the next couple of days, Miami has a good chance there. Again,
they have Russ Maryland, RJ Maryland,
yep,
there, and that's they've done wonders with him. Yeah,
and it's similar type, similar body build. Yeah, like that's already proven. What we believe what Elijah Lofton is going to be, but he's in that Elijah Lofton frame size, frame and height wise. So
we do get Zachary Turner's last visit of the spring, though. It looks like June 20th. He's coming. He'll be at Miami.
The Edge?
No, the tight end, Zachary Turner from
I thought he visited last weekend.
Dallas.
I thought he visited last weekend.
I see
I'm tripping, man.
The 20th.
Got my Turners wrong. Must be a different Turner.
Yeah.
Let's see. New King God asks, I got your question in a second, Callie. Who will have a bigger impact on their team? Malachi Tony. Malachi Tony or Vernell Brown. I think I'm gonna be honest here. I think out of pure necessity and the lack of depth in that, I think Vernell Brown is going to have more snaps than a Malachi Tony.
And he's a legacy there, man. They're going to try to get him
the ball
crazy,
like crazy
touches. Yeah,
that's going to be a freshman receiver core. Like they're playing all their freshmen, so he's going to have more opportunities. So Malachi's going to have to fight through a couple upperclassmen. You know what I mean? There's nobody there really for Vernell Brown to fight off. Callie goes, can if healthy, Fletcher and Lau run for 1,000 each? I mean, that's a hypothetical. Like if they stay healthy, yeah. If they stay healthy, yeah. But I think total. I think one has more than the other. I think Lau has bigger runs, which kind of just separates him. But I think it's going to be waves of people. I think it's going to be 2,600 to 2,900 yards rushing from the backfield, man, in total. Because you got Shamar Brown that ain't no slouch either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's more likely to happen than one receiver reaching 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Callie goes, who will lead our team in interceptions this year between Lucas Brown, Lucas? Lucas, honorable mention, Poyser. I think Poyser might be up there, but I think Lucas, if they throw to him, I think Lucas is going to have.
I'm going to say OJ because I think OJ has the best ball skills out of all those guys.
You think so? Let's go a little deeper into this one. You think they'll throw to OJ's side more because of the rep that Lucas is, you know what I'm saying? The Lucas, you know what I'm saying, the way people talk about Lucas, ignoring
I don't think we have anybody back there where they're gonna avoid. I don't think they'll be like, we need to not throw to somebody's side. Nah, I don't think nobody has earned that reputation, you know, but I just think OJ is he has better ball skills to me than anybody back there. So.
Okay. SP says Damari Brown. Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't want to.
We shall see, man.
We haven't talked about our 11
yet. I hope he's
yet.
Healthy, and I hope he's playing nickel. That's where I wanted him to play from the beginning.
From the jump.
So
yeah, I don't want him on the outside. I want him at the nickel. No, I've wanted him. I've wanted him at the nickel since I saw him be the only person that tackled that Rutgers running back. You know what I'm saying? So I've wanted him there since then. Is that the whole list, Joey? I know we kind of jump back and forth.
Yeah, basically, yep.
Is Wyman visiting this weekend?
Jontavius Wyman. Yeah, let me pull up my other list because this list
go through the list.
Could be bogus.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Callie asks, fam, we're not doing the season yet, Callie. We're sticking with recruiting. Let's talk about recruiting. Let's stick with this and see what happens. But Ruben Bain is to answer your question. Ruben Bain leads the team in sacks
this year. Oh, Callie Kane coming in hot.
Fam, he got questions. I love Callie. That's my guy, man.
Callie coming in hot.
All the questions,
what's up, brother.
He's like, who's gonna have the most pancakes? Who's gonna run right the most? Who's good?
All right, Dereon Coleman to be on campus this weekend. Can't forget about QB.
Nope. QB1.
We can't forget about QB. Let's not just say that. Tyson Bacon didn't mention.
Nope.
EDGE Kosi Okpala.
Yeah, thank God you said it because I was not.
Jontavius Wyman, seatbelt coming through.
Yeah, Jaelen.
Devin Jackson mentioned that. Tyreek Green. Yeah, that's it. Amongst the others that I mentioned already.
Yep.
So it's a good mix of commits. And I think they really try to lock down Cannon Pickett. I think they try to lock down Collegier.
Yep.
And I think they try to, Hezzy.
Shut that down. I think Coach Woodle has a shout out to Coach Woodle. If y'all haven't heard his, I always like to give shout outs to good podcasts that I listen to. If you haven't heard his interview with Josh Darrow, I think it's called like Behind the U or something like that. I'll put it in our link. I always forget it. It's such a dope story, man. When you find out like the work that he's put in and how he, you know what I'm saying, how the grind that he believes in. It's just dope to listen to a coach's story like that, man. So shout out to him.
Isn't he from Louisiana too?
He's from the South somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. I want to say Mississippi.
I thought it was from Louisiana.
Hold on, I want to look that up. What's the chat saying? Oh, when does fall camp start? Probably the first week of August.
Nah, they start in July. They'll be back in July.
End of July?
Yeah, I think they'll be back end of July.
Okay. I think I spelled his last name right. Okay, fantastic. He is from doesn't say. Awesome, fantastic. Why would it say that? I mean, who? I think Mississippi. Like, Hernando, Mississippi.
Hernando.
Yeah.
Hernando.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is dope. He had a hand in recruiting Markel Bell, Luca Gilbert, Elijah Lofton, Brock Schott, and Juggernaut Artavius Jones.
Oh yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem.
Let's see. These are the questions I like. Will we finish? New King God asked, will we finish with a top 5 class? I mean, we're at 8 right now. Right? We're at 8 right now. And the grind is the loafers haven't really come out yet. I was like, he's just kept the Nikes on. He's just kept the Adidas on for right now. So he's just yeah. I
think the way the season goes will determine some of that. Will be a factor in some of that. So if we approve upon 10 wins or make it to the ACC chip, I think that definitely propels us to a top 5 class.
I think going into the season, this is my prediction. I think going into the season, because recruiting and commits, a lot of commits are happening next month. Right? I think we go into the season 5 or 4. And we get real close to flirting with the top class in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if schools are like, if players are like, it was just a one-off for last season because of Cam Ward. If you back that up with an ACC berth, and you get better, say 11-1, 10-2, but you're 7-1 in conference for whatever. I think that's when you could have ability of some flips from other schools to put you up in the number 1 range.
Get Mo in the building. Mo in the building.
Hold on, wait. I want to see if he made a comment earlier because he asked me.
No,
Mo just got here. He asked me. Here's the thing about Mo, guys, that y'all don't know. We're in a fantastic group chat that me and Mo have kept alive throughout the off season. We just roast each other. We have a great time. Mo asked me at, I want to say 10:32 a.m. Hey Ben, what time are you guys on today? As if we're not on every time at the same time, right? Wednesday,
I could change.
Sunday.
It could change.
It varies, but not often. For the most part, Wednesdays and Sundays at 6. He constantly asks me at what time, and he's constantly late.
Did you tell him 6:45 or something? Because he just
I told him 6. I told him 6. I told him it's the same time every time. It's the same time every time. Let's see what Cali goes. I don't think we ever had the number 1 class, have we?
Yeah. I think when we had the Northwestern class, Darius Johnson, and the quarterback,
Ja'Cory Harris. Don't be disrespectful.
Ja'Cory.
Sean Spence,
Travis
Benjamin.
Yeah,
that was all in that class.
That class was number 1.
Yeah, I think that class was number 1. That was Coach Randy Shannon's first year.
Yeah,
it was Coach Randy Shannon's first whole year.
He got all the youngins out there.
He shut the city down. He ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. Appreciate you, Sauce. Let's see what we got here. Hernando, Mississippi. Useless fact. I graduated from Homestead Senior High in 93. Hurricane Andrew. Hernando got hit by Andrew. Also, Homestead Senior. Yo, that is a useless fact. I appreciate that. But Homestead did get absolutely destroyed. I moved to Homestead I went to Homestead JobCore. You know what I'm saying? That's after I got kicked out of high school. We don't put his business out there, Lord. You know what I'm saying? What he does on his own time, what he does on Marcus Forston. That's the name I was forgetting. Marcus Forston.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marcus Forston. Yeah.
I remember he took that. Yo, I want to say he took that last week visit to like LSU or some shit, and we all thought he was gonna be the one outsider that didn't make it. Then Randy Shannon shut that down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. Look, the visits are the visits. LaRon Bird, the wrong call.
Yeah, LaRon, I think LaRon Bird wore 47. He's supposed to be the next Michael Irvin and all that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was a talented little squad, man. Because I remember they played
Ohio
Florida
State.
When Florida was the truth, and they gave them a little run. You know, it was we lost, of course, but they gave them a little run.
Beat Ohio State.
That Ohio State game was fire. Yeah, I might watch that game tonight though.
Man, I was rewatching.
Travis Benjamin got busy.
had that horseshoe quiet, dog.
Yeah,
I've been rewatching games randomly because
Lamar Miller was on that team, right?
I think so.
Lamar Miller, yeah.
Lamar Miller was on that team.
Lamar. He was nice.
Yeah, they had I was rewatching the Florida game from last year. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't watched that since I think I watched it like 2 other times, but I just watched it for when Cam does the spin around, and I just watched it so angry watching that defense. I was like, how'd y'all get so bad? Like, you were so good in that game, like that. That was just focused team.
Yep.
Yeah, Miller had a kick return in that game.
Yeah. I think he had a kick. I feel like Travis Benjamin had a punt return.
He did have a punt return in that game. Yes. I watched it. Yeah, he had a punt return.
When special teams was the truth. When our special teams was elite, man.
All you saw was the locks just flying as he's running by you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like where's the speed like that? Lamar Miller was a speedster. Travis Benjamin, where's that? Where are we getting that from?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing, that's the thing that concerns me when we get to elite time, when we get to playoff time. Where's that speed coming from, man?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a whole lot of unknowns. We just hope we got some.
Max. Appreciate you.
Max, JobCore, but you may have known my dad. Y'all called him Grandpa. We're gonna have to talk, Max. I might have, when did I go to JobCore? Let me date myself real quick. Say like 2000, like 2001, 2002. Because I was in the Army in 2003. Shout out to the fact that they're being closed down now. Stupid,
yeah, per our wonderful administration, JobCore is no longer.
Yeah,
JobCore has helped millions and millions of people, man.
I can't tell you the amount of people that I met there, man, it was really like their last chance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I met were like, yo, man, like it was either this or jail, either this or juvie. Yep. And then, they put me here, man. So I ain't even look, we don't do politics, man, but that shit hurt my heart, dog, because that shit saved my life for real, G. Like I was on a downward spiral, man, real quick. Got kicked out of high school. I was 18 years old. They called me at the crib. They're like, hey, man, you withdrawn from school, because my school was like overcrowded, had like 7,500 kids. I was smoking all the time, man, doing wild shit. And my pops, man, goes like, yo, you coming with me? And he worked at JobCore. And yeah, man, it shit changed my life, man. Got my GED. And yeah, it was on from there, man. We don't have one special. We don't have one, man. We don't have a special teams coordinator. Which have
is wild to me with all them coaches, man. I'm sure somebody doing it.
I would never, Mo. And I would never. That's 25 years ago, fam. That's a different Ben. That's not the same one now.
Then it was Baby Joker, man.
Yeah, I was wilding those. You couldn't hang with me like that, Mo. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. You couldn't be where I was, homie. That's a different Ben. All right, man. We got to be right back here in 45 minutes. I'm saying for the culture. Joe, you got anything else before we bounce?
Nah, man. I can't wait for this weekend. Another wonderful weekend. Another a bunch of recruits talking about how they love Miami and everything.
Yep.
You heard editing team will be working hard this week.
Yep.
With my ideas that are out of this world, but they make it happen.
Yeah, we working on it. We working
I
on
say
it.
some shit. Hey man, I want to recruit in heaven, laying on the clouds, and they be like, all right, and they'll send some shit.
All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute, fam. I got you. We got you.
Yeah.
I don't know why
I'll be saying some outlandish shit. So.
Yo, can you
every time
can you put him in the game? is there a chance you could release GTA 6 now?
Yes,
man. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back with a way sillier show in about 45 minutes, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be good, man. Peace.
Thanks for watching. You heard. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already know every Sunday, right on time. You already know.